If you're looking for the best Nutribullet blender to buy today, then you're in the right place. I and the rest of the team have literally spent days trying and testing all the best Nutribullet blenders on the market so that I can give you the most reliable recommendations possible. If you want to see where to buy each product mentioned, then check out the links at the top of the description box. And with that said, let's get straight into my Nutribullet reviews. Checking in at number 5 is the popular Nutribullet Personal Blender, which is the best Nutribullet personal blender to buy if you're on a budget but still want a quality kitchen gadget. I've found that whipping up my morning smoothie with this neat, compact Nutribullet has become the simplest part of my day. The push and twist operation couldn't be more straightforward. It literally is as easy as it sounds. It astonishes me how it turns kale and frozen berries into a smooth concoction in under a minute without the need for the liquid prodding or extra stirring that I had grown accustomed to with my old blender. Speaking of my old blender, cleaning it used to be a chore I loathed, but this Nutribullet has really turned that around. The blades scrub up well with minimal fuss, and a swift soap and water rinse gets the job done before my toast pops. Plus, the cups are dishwasher safe, which is a bonus for those busier days when even minimal cleaning feels like a task. What's more, I've reclaimed counter space. The compact design of this blender means that it fits comfortably next to my coffee pot without clutter. I must note, though, that the Nutribullet Personal Blender is a one-speed wonder, which does limit the control I have over my blend somewhat. All in all, this Nutribullet is an everyday essential for me. It's a handy ally for anyone serious about incorporating more fruits and veggies into their diet without complication. Next up in my Nutribullet review is the Nutribullet RX. If you're hunting for a powerful, versatile blender that makes quick work of smoothies and soups, the Nutribullet RX is a formidable contender. I've recently had the pleasure of using the Nutribullet RX, and I must say the experience is rather impressive. This beast of a blender with its 1700 watt motor crushes seeds and nuts in my smoothies into velvety smoothness. Its hands-free operation lets me turn my attention to prepping other ingredients without having to monitor the blending process. It wasn't just smoothies either. The heating cycle intrigued me enough to try making a soup directly in the blender. The results were pleasantly surprising. The consistency was perfect and the flavors absolutely delicious. The only hiccup I encountered was the absence of the cleaning brush, which would have been useful for those hard-to-reach spots under the blades. That said, careful rinsing and a bit of patience did the trick quite well. A minor inconvenience for a machine that has otherwise been a significant upgrade to my kitchen arsenal. It's a great device when I need more power than the standard Nutribullet can offer. For those of you considering the Nutribullet RX, take it from someone who's given it a thorough test run. You won't be disappointed by its performance. It effectively bridges the gap between personal and family-sized blenders and does so with clever, smart technology to make your blending tasks more convenient. Moving on to the third best Nutribullet for smoothies, we have the Nutribullet Countertop Blender, which is much bigger than your typical portable Nutribullet blender. I recommend this Nutribullet if you're craving silky smoothies or hearty soups that you can make in larger batches. After putting this Nutribullet to the test with my daily green smoothies, I can vouch for its robust blending performance. Whether it's fibrous kale or frozen berries, this machine turns everything into a creamy concoction without any grit. The simplicity of the control panel is something I appreciate. It's user-friendly, with no confusing buttons or settings. Also, the 64-ounce blending BPA-free container is a refreshing change from that of the typical Nutribullet blender. With 1200 watts of blending power and almost 2 liters of blending capacity, you won't feel limited with the Nutribullet NBF 50400 on your countertop. Now, let's talk convenience. The dishwasher-safe pitcher is a lifesaver. After enjoying a freshly blended drink, the last thing I want is to scrub blades and containers, especially when I've been testing other Nutribullets as well. With this Nutribullet, I just rinse the pitcher and pop it in the dishwasher, freeing up my time for other activities. Now, for those with sensitivity to noise, be prepared. This powerhouse doesn't whisper. It lets you know it's working hard with a substantial sound output. While not a major drawback for me, it's something to consider if you live in a noise-conscious environment. Also, it's not exactly compact like a standard Nutribullet. However, its professional look and high performance easily compensate for the space it occupies. Now, for the runner-up in my Nutribullet blender reviews rundown, I recommend grabbing the Nutribullet Pro 900 if you're in the market for a personal blender that's efficient and easy to use. After ripping into a ripe mango and a bunch of kale, tossing them into this Nutribullet with a handful of ice, I watched as it crushed the lot into a creamy smoothie in what felt like seconds. It's the kind of straightforward functionality that's a huge win when you're rushing in the mornings. The convenient 24-ounce mugs that come complete with sippy lids are ideal for on-the-go smoothies and shakes. No more pouring your smoothies from the pitcher into the jar. Nutribullet blenders like this really are so much more convenient than standard blenders, that's for sure. And let me tell you, cleaning up was as breezy as making that smoothie. Twisting off the blade and giving it a quick rinse, flipping the cups into the dishwasher's top rack, it's all done in the time it takes my toast to pop. And I have to say, the compact size is a dream for smaller kitchens. It stood on my counter without taking up much space, leaving plenty of room for all my other gadgets. Also, while the 1-speed setting does everything I need, some of my foodie friends have mentioned they miss the ability to tinker with speeds for different textures. Overall, this blender is a workhorse that's made so many people's kitchen routines faster and simpler. With its no-nonsense operation, cleanup that's a cinch, plus a neat size, it's made for sprinting through prep without a hassle. So, what is the best Nutribullet blender to buy? If you want to get your hands on the most powerful Nutribullet blender available, then I highly recommend getting the Nutribullet Pro Plus 1200 watt personal blender. From my experience, the Nutribullet Pro Plus blender is the absolute best Nutribullet for smoothies and nutrient extraction. Its powerful 1200 watt motor impressed me as it took on fibrous greens and frozen fruits without a hitch, transforming them into smooth, nutrient-rich beverages at the press of a button. The pre-programmed pulse cycle helped me achieve perfect consistency every time, especially when I dabbled in making chunky salsas. Also, I really appreciated the hands-free auto shutoff feature, which allowed me to multitask in the kitchen without worrying about overblending. Additionally, I found the Nutribullet Pro Plus to be super easy to use due to its no-fuss assembly and intuitive operation. It's especially good for those mornings when I'm in a rush and just need to blend a quick smoothie and dash out the door with the to-go lid tightly secured. However, when the entire household is still asleep, the roar of its engine is not exactly discreet. Plus, sometimes I wish for a few more speed options to fine-tune the texture for recipes that don't require full power. And one thing to note, not everyone needs 1200 watts of blending power. So if you just want to, make a nice smoothie every now and again, you might be better off with the standard Nutribullet, which is still as popular as ever. But all in all, when I weigh the pros against the cons, the Nutribullet Pro Plus is a robust, efficient blender that's well worth the countertop real estate. It's definitely earned its spot at the top of these Nutribullet blender reviews. And there you have it, the best Nutribullet blenders that money can buy. If you've got any more questions at all about buying a Nutribullet, drop them in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. In the meantime, thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, then please do like and subscribe so that I know to make more videos like this one.